What up, folks? I'm Ultrazillatoys, and today I have a review of the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Across the Spiderverse Part 1 Spider-Punk. That's right, my zillions. Almost a year late on this, but I do have the Marvel Legends Spider-Punk here. And now this is an interesting one because I was all in on getting the SH figure arts. Haven't seen it in person on display. I was like, yeah, I gotta get that Spider-Punk. But I've always heard that this one was really, really good, and that was much to my chagrin because I did see this in person like once when the line first started dropping. And I decided, I think I'm going to pass on it. Those joints and the elbows look a little spindly. But yeah, all I heard after that was that this was one of the best figures of last year. One of the best Marvel Legends figures for sure. Here is the back. I did review Spider-Man 2099 and it was a good figure. Didn't make my best of the year personally. But it was the only figure of this line I picked up because I always wanted a Spider-Man 2099 figure, and I felt like the way they did him in this movie was awesome. Like, I loved the aesthetic of Spidey 2099 in this one. So, that was the only one I ended up picking up, but like, yeah, I kind of wanted this guy too. But anyway, cut to this year, and very recently, and I found this guy in a local toy shop for regular price-ish. I say ish because, you know, MSRP can go a little bit more than what is the standard, and he was about 30 bucks. And I'm fine with that because if I really like this figure, chances are I might cancel that SH figure arts, and that'll save me a lot of money. So without any further ado, let's just get to the review. And here's Spider-Punk out of the package, and I got some feelings about it. But before we get to it, we do get a thwip hand with this. It's got the blue paint on there, the, you know, messed up material or whatever that's supposed to be, wraps or whatever in blue. It's fine enough, but this is the only extra hand we get, and my issues start there. Because the other accessory is this really nice guitar, and we'll get to that. But what they did is they made his hands specifically for this guitar, which is nice, right? You got a nice pick hand, which looks cool. Got a pick in it. Very nice. And then the other one is to hold the fret bar, which is also cool. I dig it. His hands are in the right position. You know, it looks really cool on the guitar, you know? I mean, that's sweet. I absolutely dig it. However, you gotta give us extra hands, though. I mean, like, you gave us a thwip hand, one thwip hand, and then that's it. So it can't really do much without the guitar. That is kind of unacceptable in my opinion. Give us one more hand, Hasbro. What is up? That's just no good. That's just no good. I mean, I'm gonna say it right off the bat. That is absolutely no good, and it bummed me out right away. Didn't realize it when I picked it up because I was so excited to finally see it again, and I was just like, I have to get it because of the reasons I said. Maybe this is gonna save me money, but probably not. And that's gonna be reason number one. However, we do get this really, really nice guitar. This is very, very cool. It's a very nice sculpt, but it's all about all of the stuff that's going on here. Like, all of the stickers look phenomenal. Really, really good looking. I mean, check all of that out. Pretty cool, right? Nice prints. I mean, it's not perfectly printed. It's kind of pixelated, but it looks good enough. It looks good enough. You know, you got our strap in blue, which is fine. No color on for the strings or not. That would have been nice. A good touch, but nope. Then we get gray for the I'm drawing a blank what these are called. I'm usually pretty good with guitars, but nothing going on in the back. Just, I mean, sculpt work, but that's it. No paint. I wouldn't expect anything in the back. And the strap again is just blue. all the way through. You're getting all of this though. You know, you got some dirt on there. Also, you know, it works. It works. It looks pretty good overall. And he does look, again, like I think having the fingers proper for it is quite cool. And, you know, I will be honest and say, you know, this is probably the preferred look for Spider-Punk is him playing guitar. I mean, like, why not? But you know, you want to have some options. So I still stand by what I said. I just do dig what I see here as far as the fingers, the hands, and the guitar. So that's cool at least. And here it is with the whip hand, which you know you could use for just rocking out. Also, of course. There's that. So maybe it's for that. I don't know. It looks good either way. I wanted something else for this hand at least, you know? Overall, this figure looks good. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It looks good. It's a good-looking figure. It's really tall. A lot of very tall Marvel Legends lately. Really tall figure. Very spindly, though, and that's like my next issue is, and this is the thing that held me off to begin with, was like I was scared that these joints were going to be gummy and break, and they haven't broken, but they're definitely gummy. You know, there's no doubt about it. Like, whenever Hasbro makes a skinny figure, this is the big fear. These joints are just no good. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Let's do articulation since we're talking joints. The head is on a ball joint and also a hinge there, hinged ball joint. So you can go all the way down there, go up, pretty fine. All right, and you can swivel all around. The body actually has the classic Marvel Legends ab joint, which I'm actually good with because it's kind of, you know, it works well with the jacket more than anything, you know? So I think it's better than the ball joint top. I folks don't like this one, but I do like it. Swivel at the waist works perfectly fine. Hinge swivel at the bicep works decently fine. Swivel at the shoulder. Now the bicep works fine too. You do have a double jointed elbow, which again, very gummy, very scary. Hinge swivel at the wrists. The legs go out that much. Goes forward, goes back. Swivel there. All of this feels very just skinny and spindly. Double jointed knee, but again, very scary feeling. Swivel at the boot. And then you got a rocker and a hinge at the foot. And this is also gummy, even though this is thicker. Yeah, it's just not so hot. And this, you know, one detent there, but this one is like, oh my God, I'm going to break it. So, yeah, not so good. I do need to heat it up a little bit. But, I just, you know, that's the thing I was scared about the most about trying to pursue this figure. I'm glad I didn't pay any eBay prices, but I still paid close to $30 on it. And, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the high end of the MSRP. That's the very high end. And maybe even a little marked up. But he goes for more on the aftermarket, and that's a bummer. But let's get a little bit further into the look of this figure. The boots are done in red with blue shoelaces. No other paint or anything on them. But they look good. I do like them. They're fine. The legs, the leather pants are looking pretty good. Decently looking like leather. You can see that there's a little bit of texture to them. It's nice folds and wrinkles by the knees. And then you got, you know, some pattern work here on the legs, you know, kind of like Spider-Man pattern. Up by the Krajiji section, he's got a nice straps here coming down as, you know, a nice punk thing to do. But the front here looks pretty decent. You do got some silver. You got the silver belt buckle and then silver there, but some blue looks like to be on the silver, or that could be a reflection. I think it might be a reflection. It's reflection. Interesting. So you got some silver there, some blue around the buckle here, the pants buckle, and then but no paint on the back as far as all these studs go. But this is also soft plastic here, soft plastic there. The back of the jacket is really, really nice. I love it. Very, very, very cool. FSMN. Very cool. I like it. It looks like, it looks painted on, and that's really a nice touch. Like spray painted on. I dig it. All the studs are painted up here on the jacket, which is excellent. Or are they? I think they are a little bit. Right? There's some paint on there. A little spray painted. And then the spikes on the top of the jacket are very nice. On his MC, cut MC. Which is pretty cool. And then his buttons are excellent as well. They look really good. And then all of the studs going down look pretty nice. I do dig them. Around the pockets are nice as well. You got another anarchy symbol there, which is excellent. Zipper looks real good. His shirt is all cut up, as you can see underneath. And that is pretty much sculpted very well. I dig it. Cuts there, cuts there. Then he's got the choker, which is a floating piece, which is nice. And then the, spider lines on the head are pretty nice. Like, it like keeps that aesthetic going, spider punk aesthetic going. The misshapen eyes are really well done. I do dig him too. And then he's got the nice spikes on the head, which are pretty good. A little slop here and there, but not so much, like bleeding up from the red upwards. But it's not like a ton. I mean, I'm not even going to fault that. Overall, it's a good-looking figure. There is no doubt about it. I mean, but, I'm scared about the joints. I'm a little annoyed that they didn't give us, something else for hands. Like, hands is the only thing I really needed. But, there's sufficient amount of paint on this figure. It looks the part. He's got the spikes over here. Not painted on the shoulder there. I mean, the bicep. But, it works. Same thing over here. And all of these look really good. Did I mention that? I don't think I did. On the forearm, look very, very nice. So I don't know. I like it. Like when I look at it, I like it. But I feel like, I think I had higher expectations. Hearing a lot of folks like absolutely singing the praises of this, and it's cool. It's a cool figure, but it suffers from a lot of that older, like, Marvel Legends stuff, like, very spindly joints and lack of accessories. I mean, it's got a couple accessories, but just not enough, in my opinion, to, I don't know, to make it feel like a premium product, which I guess it's not. I mean, like, Marvel Legends, they're really good, for the price point, but I wouldn't call it a premium product. So I don't know. That's what the figure arts is for. On the fence. I don't know if this figure, I wanted this figure to totally shut that door for me, and I don't think it has. And a quick note, there is some silver paint here and here. I thought they were completely black, but like on the interiors, there's a little bit of that silver paint. So I wish it was more, but there is a little bit going on there. So, And for your size comparison, here is the Marvel Legends Spider-Punk with a bunch of other 1/12 scale figures you might have in your collection from a variety of a line. So you can see where he falls. Again, he's pretty tall. If you saw my Chainsaw Man figure earlier this year, I thought that figure was extremely tall for 1/12, and yeah, he's pretty tall, as well as the Crystar figure from Marvel Legends being pretty tall. Again, yeah, they're scaling a little tall these days. And my final thoughts, I wanted this figure to really do it for me. Like, I really want the representation of this character. I just think he's so cool from this movie, but I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Like, I think it's a cool figure, but I think it's got faults, and I wish it didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it does the trick for me. Like I said, I'm not running out to cancel my pre-order just yet of the SHF, because that just looks amazing. But it's a little pricey, so I don't know. we'll see how it goes. I got about a month or so to make that decision on canceling, because I have it on Amazon Japan and they give you a window to cancel from. So I got about a month to think about that. So I'll play around with it a little more, see, you know, if this does it for me or not. But that one looks so great. And it might just be the one I want, you know, like to satisfy that itch, I guess. You know, sometimes you like a character so much aesthetically, you want certain representation of it. And I wish this was it. It's just not, you know, and I kind of like, with all the great figures that came out last year, like, I just kind of failed to see how this was one of the best of last year. Like, I don't think it would have made my list. And that's saying a lot, you know, like, you know, hey, to each their own, for sure, but like, I don't know if it's because I handle so many figures that come through here, but for the most part, like, a Marvel Legends to make my tops of the year, and even as big as it is, it has to be pretty spectacular, because there's so much about them that just doesn't do it for me. But I could see how someone would really like this as well. So I don't know. It's, you know, it's subjective, honestly. All of this is. But there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content. And let me help you diversify your collection. Sometimes with some Marvel Legends and other Marvel products. Till next time, peace out, peeps.